Yo, hey, welcome back to the channel. It's Digitmerc. It's time that I actually wanted to try out a new type of content direction that I haven't done before, so I hope it would be a nice thing to do. It's about the games I think would be worth me to give a shot in this month for July 2024. And the games I have in mind that are, think are great. You know, so yeah, it's also a compensation to my game trailer compilation video that I've done not so long ago. I also stream regularly on Twitch, also on YouTube, time to time. Yeah, and yeah, all my social links are on the description below. And yeah, so let's jump in with the first one. So obviously, it's a bit related, but it still counts. I think still it's July, so it's like Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 14, like 7.0 DawnTrail has launched, right? And I don't know, I haven't played myself yet, but it is out there, and the way it feels like it's meant to be like a little bit fresh, very new type of a Final Fantasy is 14 arc season, right, or expansion that starts a little bit more like refreshing, the way I've seen, the way it's been explained to. So it's a bit like let's say a new version or a new up version of a Realm Reborn type of and just give it a slow start, slow steady start until it comes like grows and grows until it will reach like peak and pikes and whatever you call it, right? And yeah, so this has been out. The next one this year that has been released now a couple days ago is obviously the First Descendant. Next one, Games Limited. Now that's a game that is I've been itching for since I've tried the final technical test, and also witnessed the so-called the gameplay by a former streamer 2 years ago, right? And it did catch my interest, attention. So yeah, I myself have recently played for the last couple of days, straight on, despite the error issues, disconnects, lags, bugs, game crashes, and some other instability, including the OPS and Twitch and perhaps my ISP as well. But nevertheless, so far I think I haven't been having great time. I haven't yet managed to complete the main campaign yet. I'm like not far away from that there. And yeah, I've seen lots of having a mixed positive and negative and review on that. But I say this, yes, it lacks a little bit of like more, let's say, more color, more flavor, more what you call uh, more icings on the more flavors, more layers, more like icings on the cake. Because icing on the cake, there's no imagine if cake without cream. This would be like cream would be like dry and not so creamy, at the same time. Or if the sponge of the cake sponge, right, the base wouldn't be like soft or like spongy, It would be not the same, and it would be like hard, and it would be like you might just go if I cake base that is based on the crisp or like what they call right. Yeah. Otherwise, that's like the game needs a little bit so a room, plenty room of to breathe, to expand on. Let it breathe, let it expand, let it. Hopefully, the game itself will be focused in long term. Otherwise, the game will have issues if it's not going to be focused on and be like you know, the way it is now. It is great, but I wouldn't see as a long term success if it keeps like this. So it definitely needs like polishing up, optimization, add ups with more like interaction in the free roam open world outside of the world events, missions, all these other objectives around there and there. So it needs to be a little bit like filled up, like the Division 2 has, or even Destiny 2. Like everywhere is like conflict, and you are like as a descendant trying to survive, battle, fight, and then you have to make your own this decision how to play, how to interact, and yeah. I mean, I myself really like also the cinematics, the cutscenes, they're really great, the music, the atmosphere. It is quite fun, yeah. I would say it needs some polishment, it needs some, yeah, some flavors, extra flavors, without making too much. Yeah, that's that. Next, we have so-called tomorrow is another big day. So tomorrow onwards we have on July the 9th a global release for Once Human, right? Yeah, I have. Yeah, yes, it's a free-to-play game. It is meant to be, or it's been like promised, or like let's say it's really giving a hard no for pay-to-win features at all. No, it's basically free-to-play with the yeah, and then at the same time be like possibly like perfect Exile. It's a free to play game, but it has microtransactions, right? But it has no pay to win features. So it's like if they can put up in this way as well, I think OneStream can be great. That's such a format. So yeah, and yeah, starting tomorrow globally. Check out check out your time zones whenever they launch exactly. I leave the infos all in the description below. And yeah, I'm excited about it because I was able to test the close beta, right? And I was into it. It really got this nice mix of vibes, different type of sci-fi elements from Days Gone to Division 2, or the Division, right? It has this a little bit of Death Stranding psychedelic stuff, or Hideo Kojima psychedelic stuff, right? You have this Fear, Half-Life type of vibes. You have this. Basically, it's a survival, or is it like a post-mixed apocalyptic survival MMO action sci-fi with base building and PvE and PvP, like cosmics gameplay content, and so much things you can do there. And yeah, you can craft your search. You can literally chill out there, have a good time, and just yeah, hoping it will be a good game in the long term as well. And yeah, that's what I'm looking forward. Then on the same day, on the 9th of July as well, we have Lost Epoch with the newest update 1.1 Harbingers something, right? And definitely I'm also looking forward to it. I haven't managed to play the base game to the end yet, but I'm like probably not far away from there, and therefore I'm still considering Lost Epoch a great action RPG since it has been launched, right? I myself had the honor to be one of the to get into content creator program a little bit, not the top one, but the minimum, right? So yeah, and yeah, I'm as much interesting to see that so many games that are piling up on and on that you don't know when to do that. So like I tried my best to focus them one by one, until I've got them all. And yeah, so yeah, that's the other one. Then we have on the later this month, a couple of days ahead, we also have the new game by the kid who hit games known as Nobody Wants to Die. It's like futuristic Blade Runner, a little bit of fulfillment type of all these futuristic vibes, world building, like it's like a detective investigation type of game. You have to, investigating crime there, and then with based on time traveling or time manipulation, and I like this such of vibes that it got into me, and I think it is worth a game to try when it comes out. So The description for that game will be also like listed down in the description below on Steam. So yeah, the next one is obviously a Capcom news game. I don't know it's new, but it's called the Kunitsu Path of Goddess, right? And I've tried it the demo gameplay. I really like the atmosphere of the atmosphere of the game. I really like the graphics, nice, smooth, like anime graphic, anime like smoothed out visual graphics. You know, as this nice action-based action RPG with a bit of strategic point of maneuvers, and you can just play the game you want, and you just it might be have been a demo play only, but I think I had enough to see how it's like and how it can be, and I think it is a great game to have a shot as well. That's also gonna leave in the description below. On top of that, we also have later this month as well. We have Earth Defense 6 coming out also later this month. EDF 6. I haven't played yet to the max of the EDF 5. I'm like, I don't know, mission 97 or so currently. You know, so I have to manage to play the EDF 5 to the end. But I'm really excited with EDF 6. Seems to be like another like cool continuation because I really like EDF 5. It's really like this Starship Troopers with all this monster beaten up what you have in otherwise like Helldivers 2, right? And yeah, I mean, I like the open world, all this military vehicles, every those class types now, and I've been enjoying it a lot. And I like the alien types, the aliens, the invasion, this all these UFOs, or I know this giant mechs. You have even this Pacific Rim type of scenarios where you have the giant mechs beating up the giant, kaiju, or you know, that's really I've been enjoying it. It's a nice game, and I think it's nice for whenever you are into it and just beat up the monsters and shoot them up, and that's that. And also, the last but not least is a 2i7 game studio on a expansion or DLC for Trepang. That I have recently, not so long, that have been, I didn't know I did not know it was coming. So was surprisingly whispered by a friend, and I saw that firsthand. I was like, wow. Uh, and yeah, so that's how I got the info about it. So, Trepang, something with DLC name that is uh, it's on my tongue. And yeah, I thought the game itself has ended with the Subject 106, but apparently there's a secret ending where it might be a spoiler, so be aware. I've seen a spoiler or the scenario where you finish the game, right? And at the end of the credit scene, you get to see how you actually got survived from the atomic blast that you have set up to go with the whole facility where you had your showdown against the Subject 107 and the all others, your syndicate. Yeah. So basically, there's a scene where you basically see yourself survived and you get like said, no, you're not over yet. You still have a use for it. So that's basically the line where I thought, okay, now that makes sense. Obviously, why the DLC is actually in hand. So yeah, Trepang2 in it, or what you would call it, right? But this game really, it's like a simple mind action FPS with bloody and all this brutal violence, like mix of social fortune, doom, fear, Hotline Miami, you might call it, right? Or this, even like Ghost Runner, right? Yeah, I mean, it's this game. It's really nice and simple, what it is, and it just all fits the package of the set promise that this game has or has to offer now. And yeah, so that's that. Now I really are looking forward to the DLC as well. So I think there's quite a lot of game lists that I think are already out and still are in the process to be released later this month. I'm much excited. Let me know what your opinions about what your games so far been so far in this month. What you are looking forward to try yourself, and and also and as always, I appreciate everything you appreciate the views. And as always, I appreciate all the thanks for watching. I'll be hopefully doing more like this once a month, like new and fresh. And a bit earlier, of course. This now just like a last minute content I try to have thought about to do. And so yeah, that's like yeah. Otherwise, as always, again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for content like this to be coming more often down your line. And as always, yeah, stay healthy, stay wealthy, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Cheers.